Hello guys, welcome back. Today is our first view on the life hacks series or our playlist. We're gonna be showing you how to make a hip harness to your size or a made to measure hip harness, just like the one that you saw that we use on the rappel videos. Before starting with that, read the disclaimers on the description box below this video. You should always wear the appropriate gear for the task that you're undertaking. This harness that we're going to be showing you today, the hip harness, it should be used only on an event of emergency. So the last case scenario, the worst case scenario. Always wear equipment that is specifically designed for that task, like this harness that I got here. This is a proper hip harness. All right. So always use something like this. And the hip harness, well, is old school stuff. Only in the event of an emergency, if you don't have one of these ones to your reach or available to you. So let's put it away and get on with it. So what I got here is tape. This is called polyester webbing. So I'm just covered the brand here because I don't get paid for advertising other people's businesses. This comes originally 10 meters long and it's 50 millimeters in diameter. No, this is actually incorrect. This is the width, the wide one. This one is 25 millimeters. And it has a breaking strength of 2,200 kilograms. As a rule of thumb, we normally use, or we won't be putting any weight or any load on this product more than half of that. So we cut that in half. That will be 1,100 kilograms. Well, 1,100 kilograms is still way more than my body weight. So I'm happy with that. So you can. This is very lightweight, very compact compared to the harness that I showed you first. You can fit this pretty much anywhere on your backpack or your everyday pack, or even in the pockets of your pants or shirt. So I'm gonna now lower the camera to point towards my hips. It's easier if I move around myself in front of the camera than trying to move the camera around. The camera is fixed on a tripod. So I'll go in as much details as possible, and it might look complex at the beginning, but after you have doing 2-3 times, it's actually pretty easy to do. So we remove the rubber band, handle it together. I'm going to lower the camera now. Slowly down there, a little bit lower, so it's closer. I will speak louder, so you guys can hear me. And this one is being cut to 5 meters. So I would suggest, before you cut it, the original length that it comes, which is 10 meters, that you make this harness, and whatever is left over, measure it. Let's say that you have 4 meters left over, then you know that you can build your harness according to your size with 6 meters, so you can cut the other 4 that you can use for something else. So the first thing that we do is to find the half. This one is cut to 5 meters, so deploy there. So to find the half, pretty straightforward. We put 2 tips together and we run it like so. And that's around the half right there. Alright? So with the half, put it right in front of us, right under your pants belt. We cross it at the back, so I'm going to turn around and we just put it across there, feed it through, front again, put it really tight, bring it forward. And here we're going to make a simple knot. We're going to explain these knots on another video, so don't get too stressed about the knot. It's just a square knot here, so the left side on top of the right. You're watching from the camera, so it will be the opposite of that. So it's like a mirror effect from your point of view. So left on top of the right, tight it there, hold it with your finger, then the right on top of the left, feed it through, and it's secure there with a square knot. So we got now 2 straps around the hip. So even if your leg loop fails or whatever, you always be held by these 2 turns around your hip. Right? Now we're going to proceed to make the first leg loop. So I'm going to bring one side. Let's start with one side first, and we'll move to the other. It makes no difference if you start on the right side or you start on the left side. So bring it to one side. You're going to feed it through from underneath this one, like so, whole thing, and then we're going to get through this hole here. This is a video that you can play slow motion. If you get too confusing, you can pause it. That's the advantage of learning to do this with a video, right? So make sure that this is around, just in front of your hip bone, because if it's not there on your hip bone, if it's right on top of your hip bone, there will be a sore point. So that now is going to be putting pressure there on your hip bone, and it can get a little bit painful. Right. So now it's feed through, and we're going to feed it under the leg. So we assume a horse riding stance, like so. And you're going to feed it under your leg from the front towards the back. Make sure that you are clearing your groin. You don't want to get a squash there. It's going to be painful too. And bring it to the front. Bring the tape to the front, and you're going to feed it underneath the first pass of the loop. That is what's going to secure and tighten that loop there, right? So it doesn't get loose. So now we're going to feed it inside and through this V shape that you have here. So from the top, we're going to feed it the tape inside, maintaining the tension all the time. So this have to be firm, not super tight that is strangling you. You can breathe, it cuts your circulation. Just firm, right? So that leg loop there is feels fairly firm, right? So it's all fed through there, all right? Through this V here, and then we're gonna feed it through this loop to finalize that knot and secure that loop. Feed it through. Now it's tied there. So we're gonna leave this one there sitting, loose there, because we're gonna do exactly the same thing on the other side. So on the left side, on my left, is gonna be a mirror of what we did here on the right. So coming from the top, in front of my hip bone, feed it through. Use the 2 tapes around the hip, and on this side, show it to the camera. Put the tape through. Send it down here. Make sure that it's in the right position. Apply tension on it. Hold it there. Hold the stance. Keep it under my leg. Around the leg. Keep it under to hold the loop, maintaining the tension, the right tension. I feel that, see, it clears my groin. Now from above, keep it inside and through this V shape here. Maintaining the tension so the knot doesn't get loose and doesn't fall apart. And through this hole. Bring it all in, maintaining the tension there. and it's fed. Alright, so we got this first section ready. So what do we do with these two? Right? So we're going to send it back to the back because we don't want these two now to be moving forward and backward. So the natural pull is going to be forward. So when we send these two back and we put tension that way, they are neutralizing each other. So the knot is less likely to be swinging around. All right. At this stage, when we're sending these to the back, I just cross it up top. Don't need to do anything there at the back. Bring them forward, and I'm going to hold in there because now I'm going to grab the carabiner. We've got a safety, standard D-shock carabiner here, and I want it to sit in this position. Okay, so I'm going to feed it through the whole lot, this whole thing, where the square knot is. Now I'm going to leave it there, sitting there. So I'm going to feed this side through the carabiner and underneath the whole system that we're building. And I'm going to leave it there. This side I'm going to feed it also through and underneath the whole system. Carabiner is in the center. And I got these two tips. That is what I'm going to use to tie up the carabiner so the carabiner doesn't fly towards the left or the right, so it stays right in the center. Remember, these two are across the back and they are neutralizing each other. So square knot again, so the left side over the right. So now the right over the left. Like so. So we got now another square knot there that is going to prevent the carabiner from flying that way or flying that way. So it's going to stay in the center. And that is our made to measure hip harness with a 25 millimeter tape that has a breaking strain of 2,200 kilograms. So we can arguably say that we got then 2,200 kilos of breaking strain around our legs. This is a single pass, and we got 3 passes pretty much around our hip. So that will make for theoretically 6,600 kilograms of breaking strength. So even if your loop for some extraordinary reason they fail, you're still going to be held right in the middle by your tapes that I have crossed 3 times around your hip, and you got 2 square knots right in the center and your safety carabiner. So the advantages of this type of harness is that you can, doesn't matter what your size is. I'm size 28 on pants. I'm slim. It's very lightweight. It's out of the way. It's ready to go. You can put the carabiner whenever you need it, or if you want to leave it there, you just flat it then to the side there. You can set up or put your duty bail right on top, like so. Yeah, it doesn't get in the way. Just right underneath your duty belt. You can move, you can even kick, you can walk, you can do everything, you can run, and this hip harness is not going to go anywhere. Yeah, whenever you're ready to get hooked, boom, you move your carabiner forward, you bring your figure 8 descender or whatever other gear you're going to use, and pretty much you're ready to go. Okay, so it cannot get more straightforward than this. It's very safe. It's made to measure. Please use it only on the event of an emergency. And that little roll, got another one here, is good to go. Fits everywhere. It's super lightweight. And if you are in any law enforcement organization or a member of the military, you might not be, this is all the stuff, might not be trained on this, but it's something to keep on your mental arsenal of skills, and let's give it a go. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll make another video. Well, I'm already here, I'll probably film it, but you're gonna see it in another opportunity. So I'm gonna bring to you how to also make your torso harness. All right. So I hope that you learned something today that can potentially save your life or the life of others in an event of an emergency, natural disaster, and things like that. How you can improvise this if you're going to be rescued by air. You know, a helicopter is going to collect you. This can be very, very handy. Those type of tapes are very affordable, and you can find it in most warehouses around Australia, and I'm sure that you can find it also overseas. Okay guys, so hope you enjoyed this first delivery of our life hacks, and we'll see you in our next video about the chest harness. See you guys the next time. Bye bye.